quick joke. Fucking, there's this priest. He's got the shits with the nun down the church. He's been hassling him all afternoon. So he's decided, fuck this, I'll go for a walk. So he went for a stroll down this new jetty that's been built. There's a couple of big blokes down there fishing. He's standing there watching them for a while. One of the blokes was feeling a bit weird about it. He said, hey mate, come here. He said, who, me? He said, yeah, you. Oh, alright, he goes. So he strokes on down. He said, you want to turn, father? He said, doing what? He said, fishing. He said, you've been watching us for a while. You want to have a go? He said, oh yeah, well, I've never been fishing before. He said, I'd love that. He said, yeah, then well, hold on to this. Chucked in the rod. Wound it. So when you feel something yanking on the end of this, give it a good hard yank and start winding in. Right, over he goes. So you stand there for a bit, the old priest. Nothing. Now nowhere. Bang, bang, bang on the end of the rod. He's like, whoa! Pulls on it. He's, you want to wind it in? I wind it in. I said, yeah, wind it in, mate. So he starts winding in. Pulls in these huge big fish. One of the blokes turned around to his mate. He said, oi, look the size of this fucker. The priest says, I beg your pardon, you can't go saying that. I'm a man of the church. You can't go saying that. He said, no, father. He said, that's what it's called. He said, it's called a fucker. He goes, oh, well, do you mind if I take this fucker back to the church with me then? He said, no, you're all right, mate. You caught the fucker, you can take it wherever you like. Yeah, righto, he said, so he did. Goes back to the church and he's fished and straight up the bishop. He said, hey, bishop, you clean this fucker for us? He said, I beg your pardon. It's the house of God. You can't go talking like that. He said, no. He said, I was just down the wharf fishing. He said, these blokes were telling me what it's called. He said, it's called a fucker. He said, I've caught the fucker. Can you clean the fucker for us? Maybe we could have a tea tonight. Good idea. So off goes the bishop and cleans his fish. A bit later on, after he's finished that, he sees the nun and he's like, oh, nun. She said, what? He said, any chance you cook this fucker for us? She said, you can't go speaking like that. I'm a lady of the house of God. It's blasphemy. No. He said, look, he said, father was fishing before. He said, these blokes were telling him that's what it's called. He said, it's called a fucker. He said, and he's caught the fucker. I've cleaned the fucker. I'm hoping you can cook this fucker. We can have tea tonight. Oh, in that case, she said, yeah, no worries. I'll do some salad and some chips and lemon. Perfect. So anyway, they're all sitting around getting ready. She's cooking this feed up and whatever. And next thing you know, there's a ring on the phone. It's the Pope. And he said, oh, listen, I'm going to be cruising around your way at about tea time. I've got to go to a meeting in the next town. He said, but I'm thinking, seeing it's going to be dinner time, do you mind if I call in and have a feed with you on the way through? They said, you know what? It's perfect time at Pope. We've just got some nice feed here. It'll be a lovely big feed. Yeah, you come on round, no problems. Alright, sweet. So anyway, dinner time rolls around, Pope turns up. They're all sitting down the big table. Here comes this fish. All over a bit of a go. It's not bad. Pope's looking at them all with big eyes. He stood up and he said, I must have to know where this fish came from. This is the most beautiful fish I've eaten in my life. The bishop stood up and he said, well, he said, father there caught the fucker, I cleaned the fucker, and none there cooked the fucker. And the Pope just looked at him all, these big eyes. He sat back down, took his hat off, put it on the table, poured himself up a stiff flask of whiskey, put his feet up on the table, lit up a big joint. He said, you want to know something? You cunts are alright, eh?